Grimly, Eric John Stark slogged toward that ancient Martian city. With every step he cursed the talisman of Bon Karak that flamed in his blood-stained belt. Behind him screamed the hordes of Chiron, hungering for that magic jewel. Ahead lay the dread abode of the ice creatures. At his side sulked the whispering specter of Bon Karak, urging him on to a battle Stark knew he must lose. Hello and welcome to Liam's Lyceum. I am your host Liam, aka Hembar, and today I'll be doing a spoiler-free review of Leigh Brackett's Black Amazon of Mars. Amazon of Mars is a 1951 novella by Leigh Brackett. It is also known as The People of the Talisman when expanded into a novel in 1964. This is a story of Eric John Stark in a colonized solar system, right? So these are science fantasy, though like Star Wars, actually. In fact, Brackett is probably most famous as a screenwriter who wrote an early version of The Empire Strikes Back. Actually, the first screenplay of it. So Stark is with a Martian friend near the polar ice cap of that planet. His friend is injured and near death. They have wanted to reach Kujat, but his friend will not make it, even though he wished to return a symbol of rule to the city that he had stolen it from. Stark himself is from Mercury, or he is a foundling like Tarzan and raised there. He uses guns, but this far north on Mars, people are more primitive and not space travelers. This novel is riddled with an ancient landscape and is very mythical, and though in the future feels lost in the past, it's brooding in my first experience with Brackett, and certainly not my last. This is not actually the first Eric John Stark novella. There are a couple other ones, and they were recently released in illustrated versions, which is actually what you see on the screen now. I believe that was done by Sir Silva, but they also, I believe in the first time, gave Eric John Stark his proper skin color, because all the art before this, which these came out in 2018, 2019, had him as white, even though he's not. So it took a long time. Anyways, there is a Darth Vader type of character here called Lord Chiron, outfit in olive black and with a mask. He carries an axe, but cross Chiron with Jor-El of Shwari and you get a more accurate depiction. In fact, I'm sure it's probably inspired by a certain scene in a Jor-El story by Seal Moore. And honestly, if I could just read a little bit more of Brackett, Brackett along with Moore might be some of my favorite pulp writers that are definitely underappreciated these days. The next Brackett I might read if I don't get my hands on another one of these Eric John Stark books is The Sword of Rionen, as that is one I already have. But anyways, I really enjoyed this one. I think you all should check it out, especially Star Wars fans. I'll catch you next time.